these times we are right now, people need to know that they have options when it comes time for loved ones to have hospice care. Dignity Health Hospice, one of our Live Well partners, is here to tell us more about what hospice is. And Carrie, I love when you come in here because I see that wonderful smile of yours. And that's what Dignity Health Hospice is all about, is having that smile, especially when families are going through some really rough times with a loved one. And I think they're getting misconception about what hospice is. So let's start right off and talk about what hospice is for people out there.
So hospice is comfort care for people with advanced stage illnesses that no longer want to actually do aggressive treatment anymore, like chemotherapy or radiation. So that's when we come in and we provide comfort care with our nurses and our CNAs, our social worker, our chaplain, volunteers. We just come in and we're like an extra layer of care. So we don't necessarily take away all the medications where everybody is very fearful of, and we don't take away your doctor. You have the right to choose your doctor. You're in total control of your own care. So things like a bladder infection, that's not comfortable. So we're going to treat that with antibiotics. Some pneumonia. Right now there's a lot of pneumonias going around. We're going to give antibiotics and not just the old way of hospice is just take away all the medications, put them on morphine and Ativan, and they go.
Right. And one thing that is very important that people have to realize with hospice is that your team is there listening to the person you care. Families come in and they might come in here and there and they might hear mom or dad complain about a pain, and then they want to jump all over you going, listen, we've been here every day, we know how this routine works, and we want you to understand that we're here for your family member. And that's important for people to really listen to you, because it might also help them to cope with what's happening with their parents.
Right. So we're not just here for the patient. I mean, that is our primary focus, but we're comfort measures for everybody, and to make sure that this is a peaceful journey for everybody involved, the family, the friends that are close. We have social workers and a full team, nurses, educating the families after every visit and making sure that if they do have questions, the questions are answered. Education is really important for families during this time because it's very traumatic.
Let's also take away the myth about COVID, and where I've heard people say, well, I'm not allowed to see my mother or father at this time. The hospice people aren't letting me. That's not true. It's where you want family members there. You're just putting in precautions, and I think that's something you need to explain to people, that you guys put precautions in. It's not you're stopping anybody.
No. So right now we go into the homes, the assisted livings, the skilled nursing, anywhere the patient calls home. Hospice is not a place. We do have facilities that they can go into, but all of our nurses are COVID tested, and we all take very good precautions. We encourage the families, if the patient is really sick, to make sure they're COVID tested, but we provide all the PPE for family members and make sure that everybody is safe.
And I'll tell you, I love you guys have therapy dogs.
We do.
You, again, have a great support team, not just for the person you're caring for, but for the family members. And I think they really need to understand that any questions they have, you guys have the answers for them.
We do. We really do. So we have therapy dogs, and our puppy is so cute. She goes in, and really, it is calming for the patient. We have volunteers. We have staff available 24/7, 365 days a year, and we're available anytime, even if you just want to talk about hospice. So if you're having trouble understanding if maybe it's time for my mom, give us a call. We can talk you through that. We can help talk to your physician and get an order as well.
So I know we have our Live Well page on aztv.com that you are a big part of, our Live Well campaign. Very quickly, tell people the website that they can find out more.
www.dignityhealthhospice.com.
Perfect. I know we have a number on the screen too for those that are looking to call. So Carrie, thanks for stopping by.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.